everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to make an origami paper crane out of Starburst wrappers, or a Starburst wrapper. Here is one of them, and here are all the ones that I have at my house. Once you get the hang of how to fold these, they go by really quickly and they're simple and easy, and you can do it in class while, I don't want to get you in trouble, but you could do it in class while you're like sitting there listening and yeah, all that fun stuff. All you need for this is a square of paper. You can use computer paper, origami paper, or you could use a candy wrapper like I'm going to do. I use Starburst wrappers a lot, but you can use pretty much any candy wrapper. You may also want a pair of scissors because you need a square of paper for this, and obviously these are a rectangle. But if you don't have any scissors with you, fold your wrapper like this, and see this that hangs off? Crease it over where that ends and then crease it back. Keep doing that a few times and make some really crisp folds, and then you can tear it. Your first step is to choose your piece of paper, or in my case, candy wrapper, and you want to make a square out of it. I folded it into the biggest triangle that I could. This that's left over, I'm going to cut off. Once you have a triangle, unfold it. You're going to want your pattern colored side to face up. Then you're going to fold it diagonally with the colored sides folding in towards each other. Every time you make a fold, you want it to be really, really crisp. I usually run my fingernails over it. Then unfold it, and now we're going to do a fold in half. For this, you want your blank side facing up. You want those to fold into each other. Open that back up, fold it in half this way. Then open it back up again. You can see I have one fold going across this way, one fold going across this way, and then one diagonal fold going this way. Hold it where you can see the diagonal fold. Fold the diagonals in on each other. Also on this side, do the same thing. And you're going to fold your big square into a smaller square. If you didn't catch how I did that, big square and then it folds down into a small square. So the smaller square, it's going to be connected at the top. On the sides, you're going to see 2 layers. And on the bottom, it's going to just be all the layers you can see. You want this open layer side to be at the bottom. You're going to take one of your side layers, fold it in like this. Grab the top layer from your other side and do the same thing. Now I have this shape. Fold it by the top and just turn it so your openings are still at the bottom. Fold these layers over the same way. And you see how there's a triangle at the top. You're going to fold that down, then unfold it, then take these 2 little flaps and unfold them. At the bottom, just take and open it up. Kind of just mess around with it so it will fold to be this long diamond shape. That's what shape it should be now. Then flip it over and you'll see this triangle again, and fold that down to make a crease. Fold it back up, take the 2 flaps, open those, and then at the bottom open it up and fold over to make the long diamond shape again. At this point I made 2 of these in the same color. There's a couple of different ways that you can form the head and tail of your crane. First I'm going to show you the way I've been making them. These ones at the bottom should be able to move apart from each other. Take one side and fold it up, then you take it and unfold it. These are like wings at the top. You're going to take that side you just folded up and you have to bring it inward. There's the head. To make the actual beak part of the head, bring it down and fold it in on each other. See at the top. Then for the tail, fold it up and do that step again. How you kind of open it up a little, open up the wings a little and push it in like that. The final step that you're supposed to do is take the wings and fold them over like this. Fold the wing down, wings go out, and there's your bird. And if you do it correctly, you're supposed to be able to hold by the head and pull, and your little wings will do some flapping when you pull the tail. There, it's working. Yay! And now you have a flapping crane. Alright, I think this is the other way. You'll have these 2 at the bottom, the flaps again, and what you're going to do is open it up and you'll see the triangle in the middle, and then you fold it up like this and fold it over like that. And then your head will be inside like this, and you're going to give it a little tug so it comes out at like a 45-degree angle. I'm not into the angle thing. Just use your judgment. Do the same thing for this. You would open it up, see the triangle, fold it up, fold it back over, and then your tail's inside, so do the little hole of that. Again, you'd have to form the little beak, so push down at the top of this to form the little triangle that comes down, and then fold the wings down. You have another crane. Well, or one. Anyway, here's the first one I did and the second one I showed you. I think that both methods of forming the head and tail give you the same results, but I know some people learn differently, so I just wanted to give you an alternative method just in case you were confused by one. Here are all the ones that I own right now that I've made. I haven't tried this yet, but I'm going to try and make an even smaller crane by taking the scrap of Starburst wrapper that I cut off at the beginning and making that into a really little square. So I'm going to test it out and show you. Okay, so here's the little tiny one I just made. It's a little bit more of a challenge to make because, you know, you can't shrink your fingers or anything. And I don't know, I don't think it looks as good. But it's still a paper crane and its wings still flap, so you can make little baby ones. And I suggest you check out some videos that are titled like 1,000 paper cranes, because some people have done thousands of these. I forgot to film my closing in the living room, so I'm just going to tell you guys thanks for watching right now, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and add me on Daily Booth, Twitter, Tumblr, and Formspring. This piece of hair, ew. Anyway, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Have a great day, guys. It's kind of gloomy where I am right now. It's raining and it's turning into fall, which I love fall. It's beautiful, the leaves changing, it's so pretty, but I love the warm weather. I love it, love it, love it. I love wearing shorts and tank tops every day, and now that I'm not going to be able to, I mean I could, but I'd freeze. So it's just going to be a little sad, but yeah, bye. By the time this video is edited, I won't have these anymore because they're for my friend's gift.